Um, Okay. Hi guys. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the NanoStars but on your computers on the Oxview program. So for that, you're going to first need to go to your document. We will supply you all the bases for all your strands. This is just the example. It's what we're going to be working on this tutorial. And it was way easier for us to try to identify all the pieces on the NanoStar as you read on the Google Doc. So we did this with color coding. And here you can see, you can recognize that there's a lot of similar traits in all four strands. In the middle, you have this double A spacer. We also have the sticky ends, which are the same for all of the strands. And then if you pay close attention, you can see that as per design for the nanostars to come together, their bases have to be complementary to each other. So in this case, for strand 1, all these sets of bases are complementary to strand 4. And you can double check by remembering how the bases get together. So A goes with T, G goes with C. Oh, no. Anyways, and okay, so then you can double check that they go together. That's why they are in green. And let's say if you wanted to check how strand 3 would bind to another strand, you would check that in between the spacer and in between the oh I forgot the sticky end, you have this sets of bases that are complementary to the bases on strand 4. So what this means in terms of how the molecule will react once it's on the PCR machine is that they'll just bind to each other. So that means that because they are interlinked, you have the blues going with the blues, the purples going with the purples. Everything ends up connecting to each other, forming the four-armed nanostar. Okay, so now that we kind of have a basic understanding of what this is, and you will get to know more about it in lecture, or you already had lecture probably, or the laboratory. But now we can see it in terms of all the bases. So now you can launch Oxview, and we will supply the link, or you can just Google Oxview, and this is what you'll see. Now, the first thing you could do is to upload your first arm. And to do this, you'll click on Edit, and it's giving you all these options. Here's where you would type all your sequences. It's easier for us, at least for me, when I was doing this, it was easier for me to start with the second part of the sequence in each strand. So that would be this part. Because after adding this strand, I could easily find these 3 spaces and add the sticky end and also at the beginning, the spacer. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we just have to copy and paste the bases on the sequence. And then you have to click on duplex mode, which will essentially tell the program that you want not only this sets of bases, but you also want the complementary of those. And then you click on create. And your first arm has been created. It's to get closer, you can use I have a Mac, so I'm just using my launch pad. I think it's what it's called. And you can scroll in or scroll out to zoom in or out. And you can also click on the screen to move along the axis. And it's also very important that you are used to selecting your arm and then moving it around, especially far from the origin of the axis, because this will be the place where every single time you add a new strand, it will originate over there. So you don't want them overlapping. So you would just click on select box, select the whole thing, and then click on translate and move it around the axis. Okay, now that you moved it around, you can go ahead and add what's left on this arm. So if we go back to the design we have, we see that we can add the sticky end and the spacer. We can first add the spacer. To do this, you have to recognize which are the CGGs, or at which end of your arm you have the CGG. And it's pretty easy because you can just use your cursor to go on top of the bubbles, which are the bases. And you can see this is not the code you're looking for. You're looking for CGG so that you can add the AA double. So maybe it's over here, CGG. Maybe it's on the other side. CGG. Okay, it's this one for sure. CGG. Okay, and now that you've found it, you can click on once you're on the select window, you click on monomer, you click on that last space, and now you can add the spacer. Just gonna type it in. It's always the same thing, AA. And remove the duplex mode. And instead of create, you're going to say extend. And there you have it. You just added 2 more bases. And then you can add the sticky end to the other side. It will have the same color. So because you are working with the same strand, the purple strand in this case, but in this case, it would be the beige strand. So you can easily trace it or just look at the same color. Or maybe you could double check too if it's CCT. So we know that it's the beige strand. So we just check if it's CCT. So you can click on it again, you can copy and paste your sticky end. And just extend your arm. Perfect. So now you just created your first arm, and you're going to repeat this process 3 more times so you have all of your 4 arms, and then you can proceed to connect them. I can show you still. It's the same steps. You would go to strand 2 if you want, select all of the bases, not including the spacer or the sticky ends, edit, copy and paste, duplex mode, create. Move it around by clicking on select box, check, make sure you select the whole thing, because if you don't, it'll look pretty weird because it will recognize they're still linked and you're not selecting the whole thing. So when you move it around, once you click on translate, it will show you that it's still connected and you're leaving some behind. So you can do Command C or Control C, and then you're good. So let's make sure we select the whole thing. Okay, and now we can move it around successfully. There we go. And I also recommend, just to make things more organized, that you sort of keep track of where each arm is at so that you don't have to always go over each base to see which arm is what you're working with. So this was strand 1. So let's say to the left of strand 1, we're going to find strand 2. It's kind of really far. Let's try it again. Translate the blue axis. I think this is blue. Let's see. none, select, disabled. Yes, so far. Edit, wait, select, box, select, translate. It's weird. Okay. Disabled. Oh my god, I moved it so. Okay, so edit, box. I feel like it's closer, but it's further. So far, okay. Let's see. Patience, that's what we need. None, disabled. Click, edit, translate. All right, that's way closer. Good, that's good. I think it's progress. Let's say disabled. None. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it has to be better. Right? Yeah, let's get in there. Select, box, edit, translate. Maybe it's just, I guess it was selected all the time. Oops. Okay. And I think this will be the last movement we have to do. I really wish we could. Okay, yeah, that's close enough. Let's get her higher. Okay. Stable. Yeah, okay. They're definitely closer than before. So we can say that this is strand 1, this is strand 2, and also if you want to have it lay on the same orientation, you can click on rotate and you can move it around. There we go. Okay. We can go back and add whatever is left. So let's zoom in. It's not no longer select. Let's zoom in, move around. Okay. Now we want to do the sticky end once again. We're looking for the GCA. This is not it. Nope. GC, well, why GCA? Maybe it was some yours. Okay, yeah. GCA, yep. Okay, we found it. Let's make sure we can look at it without anything obstructing our field of view. Okay, GCA, perfect. Now you go select monomer, click on the monomer, edit. Oh, that's still the sticky end, yeah. Not duplex mode, extend. Did I select the right one? I don't think so. GCA, okay. It did not do what we intended it to do. So we can try again. Select, disabled, okay. Select monomer, G. Edit, copy and paste, accept. Perfect, now I did. All right, and then we can do the spacer. Zoom in, should be a double. Oh wait, what am I saying? It should be at the CTC. And I think it was the blue one, right? CTC, yeah. So we click on it, we do double A, extend. Perfect. Now let's go far away and see where we are at. So this is strand 1, strand 2. Let's add the second and the third. I mean the third and the fourth. All right, I'm just gonna add them here so I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that will work. Okay, we just do it one more time, 2 more times. The whole thing. Hey, we're gonna give you the different nanostars, and it will be your job to identify what goes with what in terms of the bases, how they interlink, and it will be pretty easy to identify the sticky ends because they'll be the same all throughout, and the spacers too, which are just on this lab we've decided. I think they're also double A's. But anyways, they'll always be the same. And the point of the spacers is that they will not connect with each other. So you have this special point on the nanostar that it grants the whole structure flexibility. All right. And then, okay, so I selected copy, and then we paste it. We do duplex mode, create. Perfect. Now we select with the box. We do not want to, if I select like that, it would also select the ones behind it, which is not so fun because it'll just create a mess. So you can move around. That's perfect, I think. Yeah. Now you can try again and it'll work just fine. Ooh, maybe not. Okay. Select the whole thing. Move it around when you are on translate. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Let's see. Just a little bit, okay, that's good. All right, and then we can zoom in and add, select, save it. All right, let's see. We need to find cat, well, TAC, so that we can add the spacer. So let's just go around. It's TAC, perfect. You do monomer, TAC, click on it, edit, AA, not duplex mode, but extend. Right? Yeah, okay. And now we can also do the sticky end or the Velcro of our structure. And it's on the yellow thing, so we can just click on it, copy and paste, extend. Perfect. We're just missing one more, and that's it. Right? Yeah, I'm getting confused because we did. Oh yeah. Okay. I was thinking that we already did green, but we haven't. So we're good. Okay, copy and paste. At this point, you probably are quick at it too. If I'm quick at it, I'm not quick. Okay. Duplex mode, create. Oh, it did overlap. Oh, it didn't, but it's really close. Okay, let me go Command C, move it around a little bit more so that I do not have more issues with it. Oops. Okay, I think I should be able to select it. Okay, yeah. Again, I'm gonna move it further away. Should be good. Disabled. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me add, edit, and then B, create. That's good. None, select, disable. Okay. Let's move this last strand. Oops, forgot. Select, edit, translate. Yeah, that's good. That's yeah, that's good. Okay. And now we can zoom in on it. Oh, I don't have. Okay, well, okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't, okay, it's fine. It's easy. we can do it fast. We will see. Okay, we're looking for 3T's, so we can add 2A's. 3T's, perfect. So we can add 2A's. Click. Oops. Edit. None. Select. Okay, it's already been selected. Oops. Click. Edit. And then, oops, I have to add the sticky end. Wait, what am I saying? No, the spacer. Spacer, not in duplex mode. And extend. Now that would be on the blue strand, so then we just have to move around, zoom out, click on this other monomer, this other base, and then paste the sticky end. And you can check if it's tagged. Yeah, okay, good, because that's the code. THE, THE. All right, and then we do edit, copy and paste, extend, perfect. All right, I think that's where I'm gonna left it off right now until my MacBook can charge a little more. And well, let's just push it a little. The next step would be to try to get them as close together as possible, because in that way, when you are trying to finally create the NanoStar with all the conditions that you've inputted, meaning the salt or the solution in which they're at, and also the temperature. And when you, because an oxy, you're just basically like drawing it. And an oxDNA, you're given a lot of information and conditions so that the program can run a very realistic view of how those bunch of DNA bases will act in real life. All right, so I'm just gonna keep moving them around until they're close enough that I can, as close as possible, making sure that I know which strand is which. Okay, I'll just do that until my battery runs out. So select, oops, oh no. Oh no, I totally did not. It's funny because this happened too with the guy who was teaching us how to do it. It's okay, I'll just do it again and I'll create another video for how to join them together and then oxygenate.